Types of candlestick patterns. By the end of this video, you should be able to read candlestick patterns and how to use candlestick patterns for trading signals. But before we discuss the type of candlestick patterns, I want us to quickly look at the importance of candlestick patterns before we discuss the type of candlestick patterns, so that you will know the usefulness of candlestick, so that you will know the reason why you need to understand candlestick patterns in trading, especially if you are a synthetic trader. It is a must. It is very necessary for you as a synthetic trader. Even if you're a forex trader, you need to know too. So let me explain the importance of candlestick before we discuss the type of candlestick patterns. The number one importance of candlestick patterns is, one, we have entry and exit confirmations. Candlestick help to confirm the entry and the exit of a trade. If you know candlestick, if you understand candlestick very well, it will help you to know when you are to enter a trade and to know when you are to exit from a trade. Number two important is reversal points. Candlestick serve as a reversal signal. When a trade is about to have a reversal, it shows some candlestick patterns. If you understand candlestick very well, you will know by reading just the candlestick, like most reversal patterns like engulfing patterns, the harami patterns, even the doji too, also tell you that a candlestick is about to reverse. The trade or the trend is about to reverse. So the number two reason we have retracement. Candlestick help to also signal you, if you understand candlestick very well, when a trade is about to have a retracement. Number four is to know when not to enter a trade. If you know candlestick very well, if you understand candlestick, it will tell you when not to enter a trade. For instance, if you are the type that know candlestick, you will always wait for a candlestick that will confirm that yes, this trade, it is time for this trend to take a reversal or to continue the trend before you take the trade. So, and if you do not see confirmation, you have to leave it until you see confirmation. So candlestick help to tell you when not to enter a trade. Number five reason is strength of trend. Candlestick serve as strength of trend too. Candlestick patterns like the three white soldiers or the three black crows, they help to serve as strength of trend. So we will go into that and discuss that more better. Then you will understand where a candlestick can serve as strength of a trend, or a retracement, or a reversal, or for entry and exit. So let's discuss the type of candlestick pattern so that we will understand much better about candlestick. So types of candlestick patterns. Candlestick patterns are classified based on their formation and uses. The first classification of candlestick patterns is based on numbers. The numbers is subdivided into the following. We have the single patterns, 2 we have the double patterns, and 3 we have the triple patterns. Examples of the single patterns, we have the doji, meaning indecisive or indecision. 2 we have the hammer. 3 we have the spinning top. 4 we have the marubozu. 5 we have the shooting star. 6 we have the hanging man. 7 we have the pin bar, etc., etc. There are more. So examples of the double candlestick patterns. Number 1 we have the engulfing patterns. 2 we have the harami patterns. 3 we have the dark cloud cover. There are other examples too, but let us move to examples of the triple candlestick patterns. 1 we have the morning and evening star. 2 we have the 3 inside up. 4 we have the 3 outside down. 4 we have the 3 white soldier. And 5 we have the 3 black crows. So we move on to the second classification of candlestick patterns. The second classification is based on direction, which is subdivided into the following. Namely, number 1, we have the continuation patterns. Number 2, we have the reversal patterns. So examples of the continuation patterns. Candlesticks that fall under the continuation patterns. Number 1, we have the 3 white soldiers, which is always a continuation of a bullish trend. 2, we have the 3 black crows, which is the opposite of the 3 white soldiers. It is a continuation pattern for a bearish trend. Examples of the reversal patterns. We now move on to the reversal pattern. So examples of the reversal patterns. Number 1, we have the engulfing patterns, which always bring about a retracement in trend or a reversal in the trend. We have the bullish engulfing patterns and we have the bearish engulfing patterns. So number two examples of the reversal pattern, we have the harami patterns. Similar to the engulfing patterns, we also have the bullish harami patterns and we have the bearish harami patterns. Number 3, we move to the morning and evening star. The morning star always appear at the end of a bearish trend, signifying a bullish reversal in the trend. While the evening star always comes at the end of a bullish trend, signifying a bearish trend reversal. The signal tell you that the market is about to take a bearish trend. It could be a retracement or true trend reversal. Number 5, we have the hammer. The hammer candlestick patterns are of 2 kinds. Number 1, we have the bullish hammer. Number 2, we have the bearish hammer too. So the bullish hammer are of 2 types or examples of a bullish hammer. Number 1, we have the inverted hammer and the hammer itself. The hammer itself comes after a downtrend is about to end, or you may find it at the end of a downtrend. Examples of a bearish hammer: 1, the hanging man. 2, we have the shooting star. These 2 are examples of a bearish hammer. They are hammer, but they are bearish. So the hanging man candle is similar to a hammer, but indicates a bearish reversal. Unlike a hammer, it appears mainly at the end of an uptrend, hence the name hanging man. It is an example of a bearish hammer candlestick patterns. Same goes with the shooting star. It's like an inverted hammer. It's a single bearish candlestick pattern that generates signal for a bearish reversal trend. Number 6, we move to the doji. The doji simply means indecisive or an indecision in the market trend. So it's an example of a reversal pattern. So it suggests indecision between buyers and sellers. Examples of doji or type of doji: we have the long leg doji, we have the dragonfly doji, we have the gravestone doji, we have the standard doji, and we have the 4 price doji, which is not always popular, as in it's rare. So the the long leg doji, this indicates that during the time frame of the candle, price action dramatically move up and down, but close at virtually the same level that it opened. This shows the indecision between the buyers and the sellers. The dragonfly doji. The dragonfly doji can appear at either the top of an uptrend or the bottom of a downtrend and signals the potential for a change in direction. That is why we say it is a reversal. It's also a reversal pattern. So there is no line above the horizontal bar which creates a T shape and signifies that prices did not move above the opening price. A very extended lower wick on this doji at the bottom of a bearish move is a very bullish signal. Take note. We move to the gravestone doji. The gravestone doji is the opposite of the dragonfly doji. It appears when price action opens and closes at the lower end of the trading range. So after the candle open, buyers were able to push the price up, but by the end they were not able to sustain the bullish momentum or characteristic at the top of a move to the upside. This is a bearish signal. I'll come again. The gravestone doji is a bearish signal. It's a bearish type of doji. So we move to the standard doji. A standard doji, on the other hand, is a single doji candlestick. It's a single doji candlestick patterns that does not signify much on its own. It simply means indecision. The four price doji is simply a horizontal line with no vertical line above or below the horizontal. This pattern signifies the ultimate indecision, since the high, the low, the open and the close, all four prices represented by the candle are the same. It signifies indecision or an extremely quiet market. I hope you enjoy your trading and get your profit every time. Thanks for watching, and do well by subscribing and consider to give this video a thumbs up.